For stopping by today. My name is Sam with Unified Properties, where we buy houses fast and easy. So in your travels across the real estate world, have you ever come across a for sale by owner who was asking, say, $50,000 or even $100,000 over value? Yeah, we've all seen them. They were just sitting there on the discount market, waiting for a few bargain shoppers to stop by, maybe the nosy neighbor from down the street that was really just trying to get some decorating ideas and compare, or of course every realtor stopped by and or called them and looking to secure a listing. Was it the expired listing seller that was listed on the MLS before with a realtor, and the retail market just literally rejected that seller? Maybe it was a referral seller. Either way, you were sitting down with the seller trying to understand their situation, what they needed, and of course, you took a look at the house and kind of tried to come up with your best guess in terms of value. Did this thing called a CMA, and it probably dawned on you like, hey, based on the condition, based on what the seller needs, this is going to be a very, very difficult listing to sell. Maybe just decided not to take the listing. So let's assume that the listing was taken. The question is, how long will the seller actually wait to get what they're going to get, right? The house is listed with an exclusive agreement, say 6 to 12 months, and maybe at 5 to 7% commission. The clock is ticking, time is rolling, and so is the cost of the seller. Does the seller actually understand the cost associated with time? There's, of course, taxes that need to be paid, maybe a mortgage, insurance, maintenance, repairs, maybe a bad roof, vandalism, theft, maybe even termites. Let's just say another 9/11 happens. North Korea bombs Hawaii, or another world pandemic. You can literally hear a pin drop across the real estate industry. Nothing moves, nothing sells. But the house is listed, and the 3 Ps of real estate goes into effect. You know the ones. Place the sign out front, place it on the MLS, and pray for a buyer to appear, right? So the clock ticks and the sign out front, maybe it's starting to get a little rusty, maybe a little weathered, and there's no buyer. What's the actual cost of time to the seller? They could literally be losing a small fortune. So everyone is familiar with the infamous expired list, right? So this is a snapshot of what's going on in our marketplace in the last 45 days, but this could be true in any town in America. Do you think that there was a pricing problem? Was it the condition of the house? And I know you know this, proper pricing fixes condition issues every time. So let's talk real fast about the 2 types of sellers. We've got the gambler type seller, you know, the ones that'll only sell if, right? If they get way more than what the house is actually worth. They can wait forever. They're not moving anywhere. But then you've got the Joneses that live over on Worry Street. Well, they can't wait. They actually need to sell. They're moving, or they already have. Maybe, just maybe, they had a significant life event and did not want to share that with their realtor. So the realtor does not even know. And then perhaps they have little to no equity in their house. Maybe it was a recent purchase, or they refinanced because they had to pull money out, or there are significant repairs that they did not have the money to cover. And now they have to cover the cost of sale. There's commission for the listing and the sale. There's their own closing cost. And maybe they have to contribute to the buyer's closing costs as well, all the way up to 6% potentially. And so now, in order to sell, the seller has to bring funds to the closing table. Wait, they actually thought that they were getting a check, not bringing one. Wouldn't you hate to have to be the one to break the bad news if the seller's got to bring money to the closing table to sell? So remember the infamous expired list. There is another way. Present the offer. We look forward to working with our realtor partners and getting you paid. So a win-win for everyone. We can close super fast. We can pay up to 95% of fair market value by the property as is. Just a note, the seller's existing financing does stay in place. It's called subject to. We cover all the closing costs, close with the attorney, of course, and we make sure that our listing agent or referral partner gets paid on what otherwise would have been a lost sale, and the seller brings no cash to closing. Okay, so you may have a couple of questions. Feel free to give us a call. Buying the property subject to is referred to on line 503 of the government HUD 1 statement. and also line 03 of the closing disclosure. So again, thank you for stopping by today. We look forward to partnering with our realtors and our referral partners. You can also text us, and we look forward to chatting with you soon.